Hello, good evening. Sorry guys, we had some technical difficulties, but yes, we are here. Hello, good evening everybody. Akala ko we had the screen, but ulitin ko na lang. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We already have a lot of people here, and we are excited to go ahead and get started with the Virtual Assistant's 1-hour free crash course. So I know you might be busy tonight. We're just gonna keep it to an hour. Baka may gaming pa kayo, or you might be sleeping soon. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. And I want to encourage everybody to share this. Share this with other people. Share this with your friends as well. Ang dami na. Hello. Al, Chrissy, Michaela, Michelle. I'm going to try. If you have any questions, I'll try to get to them. And then, I'll try to get to your questions. But we do have some moderators who can help out as well. I'm over here in Cebu. We've got some great weather over here. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you, dudes, for also letting people know to let us know where you're watching from. Magandang gabi, Lulet. Good evening. Yes, pray that you can land a job as a VA. Pray, hope, and don't worry. Okay, so yeah, just feel free to comment if you have any questions. I might not be able to answer them in this crash course, pero we do have moderators who will be able to reply. Baka hindi agad kasi ang daming mga comments already. But yeah, hello Jessica, Lane, Rizzy, Cheryl, Bez, Fat, Van, Wella, May, Fat, Anlin, ang daming ng comments. Shem, okay, so we've got a lot of comments, but we'll get to them, and yeah, we are good to go. So I want to jump right in. Welcome. Welcome na ako sa inyo. So I know some of you are on your day off. Some of you might be relaxing. Maybe you're watching on your cell phone, nakahiga na kayo, or something like that. And I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate for you taking this time. Not just, I'm thanking you not just because you're watching us, you're watching our Facebook Live, but also that you're investing this time in yourself, okay? And I want you to, pat yourself on the back, congratulate yourself. Hey Derek, yeah, I saw you in the meetup in April. I wanted to congratulate yourself and say yes, you're investing in yourself. You're investing this time in yourself. So congratulations to you for doing that. Okay, so we'll jump right in. We only have 1 hour. Like I said, I don't want to overwhelm you guys, not too much information. So we'll just jump right in here. So our coverage, we only have 1 hour. So let's jump right in to our coverage and take a look at what we're going to cover tonight. Okay, so we'll talk about email management. So ito yung mga skills. We're going to talk about directly yung mga skills na kailangan nyo as a virtual assistant. Yung mga basic na skills. And I'm going to be showing you some demos of some of the things that virtual assistants do. For example, like here, we've got email management, schedule management, managing schedules. This is something a lot of VAs do for their clients. A lot of our students do for their clients. Email management, schedule management, internet research, a very, very important skill to have. And creating reports using Google Docs. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. We're not just going to talk about it, but what's nice about this crash course is may demo talaga, may demo so that you'll see paano talaga gagawin yung these things. All right. We're going to talk about some best practices of successful VAs. If we have the time, we'll go through some of them. But if we don't have the time, I'm going to give you a link and that you can just go through. So as you can see here, ito yung coverage natin. I just want to give you an idea of some of the tasks you may be doing for clients. Okay, give you an idea. This will better give you that hands-on kind of experience, hands-on idea. Para malaman nyo what virtual assistants actually do, and if pwede nyo gawin. You can see, pwede kong gawin naman yan. It's not that hard, diba? So yeah, we'll deal with that today. And please stay until the end of this webinar. Okay, it is only 1 hour, diba? So it's not that long. It's not that hard to stay. Hey, Maria Lorraine, we went to the call center together. It's not that hard for you to stay until the end of this webinar. It's only 1 hour. We should end around 10. We might be a few minutes after that, but I'm going to try as much as possible. We have a lot to cover. I'm going to try as much as possible na matapos tayo by 10. Okay? But stay until the end, and I'm going to give you some special instructions how you can claim your certificate of completion. Okay? So you can get your certificate of completion. Over here, Ray John, baka siya lang makaproblema. I'm seeing my own Facebook Live here, so wala namang issue. Yeah, you can claim the certificate, and what's really great about this is you can show this to your clients. Okay, you can show this to this certificate to your clients. You can add this. In these, we talk about freelance profiles and so on, like on Upwork, on freelancer.com, on onlinejobs.ph. You can add this certificate as a portfolio item. Okay, you can add the certificate as a portfolio item. And since June is VA Bootcamp's anniversary month, so it's the third year. You know, time flies really fast. It's the third year that VA Bootcamp has been around. We've got a little bit of surprise for everyone who completes this webinar. So please stay until the end, especially if you want to get our certificate. Parang I need to fix the size of this. It's a bit too big, no? Yeah. Okay, let me just fix this. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me do that. There we go. Okay, so I'll start with my slides. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section. Once again, you might not be able to get to them right away. And we have our moderators to sort through the questions, and if we can answer in real time, we'll still answer in real time. Yan, maganda yung certificate, Mahar, diba? Ang cute ng certificate. So Mahar is also there. Mahar, maybe you can send me a PM in Slack as well if there are any questions that you want me to answer. Mahar is one of our team members, and yeah, if you can send me PMs because I'm daming comments, I might not be able to see them, especially if I'm talking to you guys at the same time. So yeah. Okay, so let's start. Let's jump right into our first question. What is a virtual assistant? Okay, as a lot of you might know, a virtual assistant is like an office secretary or an executive assistant. So maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but they're like office secretaries or executive assistants in a corporate setting. Diba? We've heard about yung mga CEO, meron silang mga executive assistant, meron silang mga, mga secretary, ganyan. But that's in the normal corporate setting. Itong virtual assistant, this is an office secretary or an executive assistant in an online setting. So yung mga online business owners, yung mga may mga online stores, yung may mga websites, ganyan. Your main goal is to help business owners, yung mga clients nyo, make their day-to-day lives easier. Okay? And to give you an example, I think, paano ko gawin yan? To give you an example here, I'll show you a job post. Okay? A job post, an actual job post of a looking for a virtual assistant. I'm also looking at the comments here, by the way. So we have a job post over here. So yeah, I'll go over this. Can you guys see this properly? I think kita naman, diba? I can try to zoom in. If hindi, just let me know. I'm looking at the preview here, and it seems to be fine. So, okay, VA for e-commerce and management assistants. Okay, so this is an actual job post, a real job post. Details: we're looking for a part-time virtual assistant, preferably from the Philippines. Initial job tasks: manage and answer all customer questions in email, Facebook, and Instagram. But you can do that, right? But you go in. Do online research in Google to find specific data or forums, and I'll kind of show you how to do it. Teka lang. Let me see if I can zoom in. Takpan ko yung mukha ko muna. Sige. Okay, and yeah, I hope that's better. I just covered my face. You can't see my face anymore, and I'll adjust it back later. So, ito, diba? Initial job task, manage and do online research, and I'll also show you a demo for that later. May hands-on demo talaga kayo. Do online research in specific platforms to approach business clients. Once again, we have a little bit of a demo there. And requirements. Previous experience in e-commerce is preferred, but not necessary. And about us, looking for virtual assistants to handle a number of day-to-day. This is another job task here on the right. So, about us, they're looking for a VA to handle personal and admin tasks. And let's look here, manage calendar. Okay, and I'm going to show you how you can manage your calendar, how manage clients' calendars. Email my wife once a week to get an updated list of events to add to my calendar. Sounds very fun. Email me a weekly reminder for what's upcoming that week and next month. But you can do that, right? Kaya na yan, di ba? Research and curate a list of fun family activities to do during my weekend with my children based on my suggestions, mypromise.com, and other NYC based family websites. So, pwede naman yan. All you have to do is Google and search. And I'm gonna, once again, meron tayong demo here. Research and book reservations for restaurants for date nights. Diba? Ang parang personal assistant talaga. Diba? Like I said earlier, you are like the actual personal assistant of these business owners. Like on the right, diba? We see an example of, this is a CEO or a business owner na who doesn't have the time to do his own research on fun family activities. Pero he wants to have fun with his family, diba? So he's passing that on to you. He's passing that on to you to help you out. I think there are people who are having technical problems. If you can ask them to refresh, they can't see me. I'm telling them to refresh, but baka may pwede mag-comment dyan. Tell them to refresh siguro the screen so that they can see this. Okay, so this right here is an example, or these two are examples of actual job posts. Okay? So diba, it doesn't seem that difficult. We see a lot of people saying, "Hey, di ko naman kaya gawin yun," diba? But it's not that difficult, really. It's not really that difficult if you look at this here. And I'm going to show you a demo, diba? If you still think, I'm not really sure, hindi ako confident dyan, sige, may demo kayo. Sige, may demo talaga. First of all, we have our email management demo. Teka, buksan ko muna yung screen ko here. Where is that? And okay, so here we have an email management demo. So this is Gmail. Most of our clients, this is my personal Gmail din. May text message from my mom. Anyway, this is my actual Gmail. I can zoom in siguro. Wait. Zoom in ko na lang, no? One moment, please. Sige, ganito na lang. Para you can really see these things, like baka magreklamo kayo. And you can't see me. Teka lang, ha? I'm just adjusting the window here. Para, ayan. Okay. Ayan, sige. Sige. Okay, this should be good. So this is my actual personal Gmail, and a lot of clients use Gmail. Do you use Gmail? If not, maybe you can get the Gmail free naman. Maybe you're using Yahoo, maybe meron pang MSN or Hotmail, but try to get into Gmail. Gmail is pretty easy to use, and I would recommend it. It's what a lot of clients use. These business owners, yung job post kanina that was talking about managing emails, most likely that's Gmail. Okay, most likely that is in Gmail. Pa-shout out Zach. Hey Zach. Sige. So I'm going to show you a few things about some important things in Gmail that you might not know. Okay. So first of all, just some of the few features. Ang daming features dito, and we talk about that in our bootcamp din. Pero just to show you a few things. First of all, is adding stars to emails. A lot of clients are gonna say, okay, kasi ang daming emails. Like ako, I have 20,482 unread emails, and a lot of people have that, diba? Pero when especially itong mga CEOs, mga business owners, they don't have the time to go through all of their emails, diba? They don't have the time na tingnan anong bang importante dito, what should I reply to, ganyan. So your job, part of your job as a virtual assistant, is to help them identify what is important here. Ano bang importante dito? So, for example, let's say this Airbnb reservation, diba? This is important, and Gmail has like this flag here that marks it as important. But one very common way to really highlight things and show them as important is to put stars on them. Okay, to put stars on them. This is the most common. So this is the most common way. And then the clients, when yung mga business owners and clients, when they say, okay, what your job is to do is to go through each of these emails, basahin nyo yung mga emails, which the business owner doesn't have time to do, diba? Pero ikaw, that's what you're paid to do. You're paid to go through the emails. You're paid to send mga simple replies, iba mga templated, mga copy-paste, yun yung reply. And you're paid to identify which are the important emails. That's what the stars here are for. That's why you will star these emails. So when the client goes into their inbox, kita niya daming emails dito. They don't need to go through all of these emails. What they're going to do is they're going to click on itong starred. Diba? So, kita lang nila yung mga starred. And I have here like some of my important things, yung mga BDO statement of account, yung mga ganyan. Those are important to me. I won't open it. Baka may makita kayong password or something. But yeah, those are important to me. That's why they're starred. And your job as a virtual assistant, part of that could be to star email. That's one of the most commonly used features of Gmail, especially in this setting, sa mga virtual assistants. Meron pa sa settings dito. Meron pa sa settings na you can have different colored stars pa. So, yung ibang clients, like here, okay, stars, you can have a red star, you can have a green star, you can have an exclamation point. And this depends on what you and your client agree on, diba? Like what we have with one of our programs is yung yellow star, yung parang importante pero hindi masyadong super important. Yung mga red star, those are the super important, super urgent things. Yung mga green star, so may codes din, di ba? Derek, you'll apply to my emails, my 2,000 something emails, 20,000 something emails. Sige. May mga codes din depending on what you agree with your client here. So, di ba, I turned on, ginawa ko dito, is I made some of these stars in use and let me save these changes. So ngayon, it's red star, may green star, may exclamation point, diba? Iba't ibang kulay ng stars. So that's something, tanggalin ko lang muna kasi baka ma-confuse ako. That's something that, that's one of the features that you can use. Okay, itong mga stars, gonna get very important. Sige, another thing with email management. Let me see. I think I saw a good question here. Apple proud graduate. Yeah, thank you for the testimonial, Apple. Will it show all stars regardless of color? Yes, Jenny, it will show all stars. So, pakita ko sa inyo. So I have ano kulay ito? Orange. Okay, I have a green. I have a red. I have an exclamation point. So when we click on start, kita lahat. So, baka you might be thinking, I don't want my client to see all those different stars, Baka ma-confuse siya. So, that's when labels come in. So, iba yung use ng stars, iba yung use ng labels. Yung labels, di ba? May mga labels tayo on, may mga tags and labels tayo on different things, Let's say we have card house games. Tanggalin ko yung stars para hindi confusing. Or let's say yung mga Airbnb. Sige, mga Airbnb. Because I have an Airbnb actually. Here, okay. And then we add labels. Labels are another kind of parang organization system, a tagging system. So let's say rental emails. So let's create this new tag called this new label called rental emails. So when the client goes in, diba, he can see rental emails. Okay, there. So lahat ng rental emails makikita niya. So instead of diba stars, baka magulo ng stars kasi ang dami mga stars, iba't ibang reasons, iba't ibang priorities. But if you want to really specify, that's what labels are for. So we have rental emails, we have, let's say, second box. I haven't used this in a long time. We have mga eBay emails, and so on. And actually, yung labels are automated. Well, I have some automation. May filters, I'm not going to show you. We don't have enough time to go through all of this, but may mga filters. But we talk about this actually in the VA Bootcamp if you want to learn more about it. But this is just a simple crash course. You can also just search in Google, search YouTube for these kinds of tutorials. Okay? But yeah, these are some of the features for email management that you can do. And it's really simple. These are really simple things, but most people don't use them. Diba? Okay, let's go on to our next email management. Next is a schedule management demo. Diba? We saw kanina, aside from email management, there was let's see, kita nyo ba? Yeah, I guess you can see it properly. No, I zoomed in, so you should see it properly. Schedule management. That's another task that you might be doing for your clients. Okay, manage their schedules, manage their calendars. And we saw diba the description kanina na put some things in the calendar, make sure na okay yung mga events. This is the wrong time, and so on. So, okay, what do we do? Google Calendar is the most commonly used calendar application and program. And if you're not using Google Calendar, I highly recommend that you do use it. Okay, I very highly recommend that you use Google Calendar. It's synchronized with your cell phone. So when you put, for example, okay, you have a client, diba? And your client probably has a cell phone. Diba? May iPhone siya, or may Android cell phone, Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone, or another phone, let's say, ibang cell phone. Okay, but they have a cell phone and they have a calendar on it. And what you do, diba? One thing our virtual assistants do for their clients is they look through their emails and then schedule events. So when the client looks at their cell phone and they see, okay, ito yung mga events ko, ito yung mga events ko that are upcoming. Okay, so that is one. I'm just looking through here through the comments. Okay, that is one of the things na you can do. So how do you do this? Okay, so we have different views in the calendar. This is my favorite view, a 4-day view. You can also look at it for the day, for the week, and then if you want to zoom out, you can see it for the month like this, so you can add events. Like if you want to add a long event, so let me add an event today here. So I can add a title and a time and create an event here. So let's say, let's say play badminton with family, So we have that event over there, all right? And then add guests. These are people that will be invited to the event. Add a location, add a description, and we can even have different calendars. Okay, we don't have time to really show you, but different calendars are really nice because you can have mga shared calendars between different people. Like the guy earlier in the job description, diba, he wanted mga events for the family, so you can have a family calendar din. Let me go into more options here. And what's good is itong notifications, okay? So you can have an email notification. If the client checks their email more often in their calendar, they can send an email notification reminder 1 day before at what time. And then, or you can have a notification like yung pop-up sa cell phone, diba? Yung notifications sa cell phone or on their computer 1 day before, 2 days before, 3 days before, so that the client won't forget it. Diba? A lot of these clients, they have so many meetings, ang dami nilang iniisip, and they'll forget. So these notifications are really important when when you want to remind the client, okay, don't forget, Mr. Client, you should play badminton with your family. It's time to watch a movie with your family, or tomorrow you can watch a movie with your family. For those that didn't watch this from the start, don't worry. There's going to be this is recorded, so there's going to be a replay. Inom muna akong tubig. Glessy, also for computers, like right now, I'm on a computer right now. I am on, so if you want, like, for example, you can go to Google Calendar or about Google Calendar. Okay, so, well, you can find out more about Google Calendar if you want. And I really highly recommend that you start using it. If a client asks you, can you help me manage my Google Calendar? You say, oh, I know how to do that. Because I manage my own schedule with Google Calendar din. Okay. Another thing I want to show you is itong colors. So remember earlier when I talked about labels and stars in emails. So calendar events can have different colors din. And once again, make color coding depend on what you agree on with the client. So let's say you can have green events for family events. You can have green events or basil for family events. Let me go to today. Let me change this to 4 days. So, you can move things like that. Some other things, I won't spend too much time on this, but a few other things you can do, like you can set something like this. You can set a longer event. You can set a multi-day event, like my multi-day event, my Airbnb is here, and then like this is work-related events are yellow. So. Personal events, actually this should be yellow. Let me change this color to yellow. I should have changed this to yellow, or banana as Google calls it. Work events are yellow, and then personal events are green. So it really depends on what you agree with the client. just looking through the comments here. Chinglu, iba yung appointment setter. Usually yung appointment setter also manages the schedule of the client. Pero aside from the schedule of the client, they also call people to schedule appointments. And usually these are clients who don't have the time to schedule their own appointments. So aside from managing calendars, you also need to have yung skills over the telephone. Taking down notes. Great to hear taking down notes. Just going through this here. There. Thank you for replying. Pre-recorded video, daming comments. Jenny Pearl, do I necessarily need to have a copy of my client's schedule on my own calendar, or is his calendar enough? Depends. So you can have different ways of dealing with calendars. So to answer Jenny Pearl's question, so do you need to log? Basically, you have two options dito. Either number one, you log into your client's calendar so that you have their password, you have their username sa Gmail, tapos ikaw nagagawa. Number two is you have access. You have delegate access to their calendar. What that means is even on your own calendar, you can make events. Tapos parang shared calendar sa inyong dalawa. Like I have several shared calendars here. Like we have a work calendar and some different calendars here. Church activities calendar and so on. So putting shared calendar between you and your client, or you have the password and username of your client, and then you log in and you'll create events for them. Hindi ma-corrupt after the webinar, don't worry. Okay, great. I'll repeat how to get the certificate later. All right, okay. So the next thing I want to show you is, let me go back here. And okay, the next thing I want to show you is I want to talk to you about internet research. Okay, I want to talk to you about internet research really quick. Okay, so we're about halfway through the time. Paano mag-delete? Yes. Thank you for replying. I didn't have time to show it, but yeah, you can delete easily. All right, internet research. Okay, and this is a pretty big topic. This is a pretty big topic that I want to talk to you about. Now, if you're watching this, most likely you know how to use Google, diba? Or you know how to use Facebook, right? Or you know how to do Facebook searches, right? That's most likely if you're watching this right now. Kasi how were you able to find us? How were you able to search for this? So most likely you know how to do a Google search or a Facebook search. And that is like one of the most basic skills that you need when it comes to doing internet research for a client. So this is another big thing, doing internet research with a client. So it's good if you're familiar with how to do searches on Facebook, how to do searches on Google. I won't show you the basics kasi alam niyo naman, diba? Marunong naman kayo how to do searches. Diba? You search lang, go to google.com, search. Diba? Very easy. Or on Facebook, the bar on top, search. But what I want to show you is the advanced search options. Okay, advanced search. Nyo alam to, no? Advanced search options. There are mga operators, but mga shortcuts. But if you want to go through, just search Google for advanced Google search, and then you will be able to see something like this. Let me zoom in again. Zooming in. Okay, there we go. Okay, you'll be able to see something like this. Okay, so yung basic search, diba? Sometimes the basic search isn't enough. Hindi siya ganun ka-specific. So you want it to be more specific. You want it to be more specific to what you're looking for. So find pages with all of these words, or with a specific word or phrase, with any, or this word, with none of these words, with numbers ranging from, and that you can even narrow your search results by different languages, and so on and so forth. So, for example, okay, there we go. For example, before I show you an example pala, let's go to the Facebook advanced search. So we have our Facebook search, diba? When we're using Facebook, and you can search for something like restaurants near me, and there are results on the left side of the screen, you can filter results, you can show posts from anyone, you can show specific pages, you can show specific groups, and so on. And these filters are very useful because it helps you search exactly what you're looking for. Diba? When you say restaurants, baka Facebook's going to show you posts regarding restaurants. So depends on what you're looking for exactly. Oh, why is my mouse not working? Okay, there we go. Ayan. Okay, so let me just go back here and then because I'm using. Okay, so let's transition to this and let's say Google Advanced Search. So you can just search for Google Advanced Search, and then we have that here. Find all these words. So let's say all these words or this exact phrase, diba? So if you do, and I'm going to tell you why this is important. Because if we say all these words, normally we'll say virtual assistant. So virtual assistant. What Google's going to do is it's going to search for the word virtual, the word assistant, and the phrase virtual assistant. Pero if you want yung term virtual assistant talaga, yung two words together, you're going to do for this exact word or phrase. Okay, that's what you're going to do. And none of these words. So if you're not looking, let's say you're not looking for virtual assistant jobs. Okay, kasi if you search virtual assistant, baka may lalabas na job, but you're not looking for the word job. Okay, so you click on advanced search, and you'll have here. It is hiring a virtual assistant. What does a virtual assistant do? Hire a virtual assistant, and I can even the shortcut for. Let's say I don't want to include the word hire. So the shortcut for not including the word is actually minus here. But you don't need to memorize that. I've memorized it. So again, virtual assistant without the word job, without the word hire. So lahat ng research results dito is virtual assistant without the word job, without the word hire. Diba? So it's a very specific search. Because a lot of times we do searches and we see things na this hindi naman ito yung hinahanap ko. My picture is too big, no? My face is too big. Okay, let me move my face. Ayan. There. Hindi naman ito yung hinahanap ko. So earlier we found mga hire or job, but now we just want to search for the word virtual assistant. Walang job, walang hire. And as you see in the results here, it's exactly what we're looking for. And this is very helpful when you're looking for things for your clients, when you're looking for specific things for your clients. Let's go back here to give you an example of what a client might ask you to look for. Okay, this is a real example. This is a real example of something a client would ask you to look for. Okay. Find Airbnb homes in Tucson, Arizona from July 1 to 7. I'm going to be bringing my family on that business trip, so I prefer a 2-bedroom with the entire place to ourselves. It has a pool, that would be great. I don't want to spend more than $1,000 for the entire stay. Okay. So yes, there's a replay. Don't worry. After the end, you'll be able to replay this from the start. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So going here. Okay. So yeah, find Airbnb homes. So what do you need to do is you need to find Airbnb homes. So you're going to search on Airbnb. Let me go here, and then okay. So we have here Airbnb.com, right? We have Airbnb.com over here, and I'll do let me change the setup here. Okay. Okay, and go back. Let me go back. Sorry. So we have this. We have the criteria of the client, right? We have this criteria of the client, what they want. And what I'm going to do, what I'm going to show you is, number one, research, doing some research. And first, let's do some research. Mamaya na yung putting it in Google Docs. But first of all, let's do some research. Teka lang, my mouse is misbehaving. Ayan, okay. So let's do some research here. And then, where's my window? Okay. So, here. He wants to do Tucson. So Tucson, Arizona. Tucson, Arizona. Okay, so we have searches. And what do we search for? We're searching for homes, for example. And this is a real example of what clients are looking for. Okay, so dates, he wants July 1 to 7. Okay, he wants July 1 to 7, and then he wants to search for a 2-bedroom. Okay, so here we use filters, and this is the same thing. No matter what kind of software you're using, no matter what kind of program you're using, you want to be able to look for something like filters, advanced search, because this can help you really specify. Because if you don't know about this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at every single listing, isa-isa, and find saan ba yung mga 2-bedroom dito, saan ba yung mga places with a pool here. So what you can do is you can use these filters. So let's say, very easy. Now I can easily find a 2-bedroom place, and then want the entire place for myself. So a 2-bedroom, and we have a type of place. You have a type of place, entire place for yourself, diba? So you click on entire place, and then we'll apply a few more filters here. He also wants a pool. How do we search a pool? If you pool, kitchen, pool, facilities, pool, there we go. That would be great. So optional lang naman tong pool, okay? It's not a requirement, but it's an optional thing. There we go. And let's see, is there anything else that the client would want na specified in his job listing? Dito, wala naman. Okay. No need. And then he said, okay, he's bringing his family. So for families, diba, this is something that's nice because the families include the essentials like a kitchen and TV. So here we already have 19 results, diba? So rather than looking through, diba, because if we don't know about these filters, if we don't know about this advanced search, ang gawin natin is we will look through each of these listings. Like kanina, ilan ba yung results kanina? Yung wala pang filters. Let me go back. If we don't know, over 300 places to stay, diba? We're not gonna go through 300 listings. Ang dami ng 300. So I'm just going back and forward. There. So we only have 19, a very good amount, and it saves us a lot of time. Okay. So what we're trying to do here is save a lot of time. Instead of spending ilang hours looking through each listing, you can use filters, you can use advanced searches to do things like this. Magic. Okay. Great stuff. Okay. Great. Good thing you're learning something new. I've Jean Bastille, I've experienced that kind of task sa Airbnb. Diyos ko, dyan ako natanggal. Kasi hindi ko sila mahanap sa Airbnb. Ako dyan. Yeah, so hopefully this helped you. Jean, help you with, baka in the future you have more Airbnb tasks. Hopefully this helped you. Itong mga using advanced filters, itong using yung specific types so that it can really help. It can really parang save you a lot of time. When you're doing the work for the clients. Okay, now we have these results, diba? Pero what are we gonna do with these results, diba? We can't just show the client, oh, sige client, ito yung mga results. We can't just take a picture with our cell phone and send this to the client. We have to, let me go back to my PowerPoint here. We have to, okay. What we have to do is, I showed you the demo, is put things in Google Docs, diba? Okay, so hindi naman kailangan Google Docs. Pwede naman like Microsoft Word or something like that. But I'm gonna show you a quick Google Docs demo here. Okay, because Google Docs it's free and a lot of clients use it as well. So just to show you like what Google Docs is about, it's you can have. It's like diba, we have Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. We can have Microsoft PowerPoint. Google Docs are free equivalent na ginawa ng Google for like this. Okay, so there's Google Docs, there's Google Sheets, which is like Excel, and Google Slides, which is like PowerPoint. And there's also Google Forms if we're collecting data, if we're doing surveys, and so on. So we won't go into each and every one of these. But if there's anyone who doesn't know about this, and if you want to know more, maybe we can. Maybe we can jump into more of this, do another webinar. We're trying to do more webinars, more free webinars. So if you let us know if is this another webinar topic that you want to talk about, then if we get enough interest, and then we're going to go ahead and do it. But yeah, I won't dive into this, but I'm going to show you how we can tabulate this data. How we can tabulate this data between Google Docs from the search result and in Google Docs. So, okay, let me just set this up here. Okay, so this is, let me transition this here. Okay, so this over here, as you can see here, on the left, we have, this is two halves of the screen, so dalawang windows. On the left, we have the Airbnb results, okay, the Airbnb search results. Kanina, diba? If you're late, too bad, but we did already a filtered search result with 19 places to stay for families. Okay, and on the right, we have Google Docs. And I usually, sa mga ganitong task, I usually keep two windows open rather than palit-palit ng windows because that can be very confusing. So I keep two windows open, side by side lang sila. And let's create a blank Google Doc. Okay. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Oh, nawala yung window ko. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back. So let's create a blank doc here, and then let's create a table. Okay, I'm trying to zoom in. Where you guys can see it naman. Sige. So we can insert a table. So for this purposes, well, first I'll add a title pala. I'll say 2 bedroom. So when we send what I'm doing here, okay, just to explain it to you, what I'm doing here is I'm creating a document para ipapadala ko kay client, so that this is what I'm gonna send to the client. I'm not gonna send him this page lang. I'm gonna send the client a report, parang summary of these results. So 2 bedroom houses in Tucson, Arizona. Okay, and I'm gonna insert a table here with 4 columns and 5 rows. So I'm not gonna do all 19. Okay, I'm just doing this as an example muna. Okay, just as a short example. So let's say property name. Okay, and then we can include an image, and then total price. This is the total price of the stay, diba? So we have total price here, and then link. Okay, so let's say, and I can even add another column if I want, like notes. Okay. Tools, formats. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just keep it like that for now. Okay. So, property name. Let's say just on the market, newly renovated. Oops, I won't do that. What I'll do is Control-Shift-V para the formatting will be gone, and then I can save this image. Save this image on my, or it doesn't allow. So I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this image, for example. Well, this is a bad photo because it's not really the house. Pero see, I won't spend too much time because we're actually running low on time right now. I'm just gonna show you one example. I'm not gonna show you all of them. So I'm gonna, there we have an image right there. We have total price. How much was the total price now? Total price, well, what I'll do is I'll just go back here, and total price was $473. $473, and link, I can just copy link there, and I can paste it here. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do this for all the properties, each and every one of the properties. So the second one, $563 a night. The third one, $497 a night. The fifth one, $551 a night. And I'm going to do the same thing, get a picture, get the property name, and get links. So if I'm just going to do this quickly, muna, I'm just going to get the link, paste it here, get the link, paste it here, and then like get the link here, get the link here, and then paste it here. So this is one way that you can really just quickly do, I just want to show you how you can quickly get your research results, like the client asks you to do research, and put it into a Google Doc. Okay, I thought nawala. Okay, put it into a Google Doc. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to, this is too small, so hindi kita lahat ng options. I wanted to center this, and then make this a title. Okay, there. So it's nicer. Make it look a little bit nice then, diba? So 2-bedroom houses in Tucson, Arizona, and then you'll have the complete report. Maybe you'll have 10. Maybe you'll go through these and say, okay, these are the top 10 that I'm going to choose for Mr. Client. These are the things that I think you like based on what I know about you. Send them the report rather than sending them this page. So they'll have the link, and you can even hyperlink. I won't show how to do that now. We don't have time to do that. But you can, and then let me just change that document here. And then you can share this document with the client. Okay, share it, get the shareable link. Okay, they can even edit, and then copy the link, send it over to the client so that they'll have this document, and then they'll be able to see it. They'll be able to click on the results. They will be able to comment as well. All right. Okay. Let me change my view again. Okay. Okay. There we go. And where's my PowerPoint? There. See. All right. All right. You can also use Google Sheets. Yes, I'm just showing Google Docs, but you can also use Google Sheets. Okay, I think audio. Okay, ang audio sa iba. Jenny Pearl, we can do. Well, there are a lot to answer your question. We talk about it in the bootcamp as well, but Hunter.io is one of them that we do recommend. But lead gen, we're gonna add some lessons about lead gen in the bootcamp as well. Okay, so going back. Where are my notes? Where are my notes? Okay, there we go. All right. So want to learn more? Yeah, we will have more webinars. Okay, Len, we will have more webinars, but just this webinar was basically to show you some of the skills where you'll have an idea, and you get this hands-on demo, and you can do this on your own then. All right, you can do this on your own then. So, and if you have any questions, please type them. I'll take some time to answer some questions you may have. So if you have any very specific questions, please type them in. Ang bilis naman, sir. May replay. Don't worry, Marisa. There is going to be a replay. And I wanted to go through this quickly because we don't have a lot of time then. I don't want to take too much of your time as well. So yes. So where was I? Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below para we can answer them as well. And here we have a blog post, okay? Mga best practices of virtual assistants. I hope somebody can, let me see if I can click this and open it. I'm gonna paste this link here. If you want to get like our best practices of virtual assistants, and so that you can be a virtual assistant that clients love. Okay, there we go. Enter. Bakit di ma-send? Okay, there we go. So I'm giving you that link. I'm not sure if it got pasted. Ayan. Okay, so I'm giving you that link just so that you can. My Facebook is slowing down. Bumabagal yung Facebook ko. Really, Facebook? Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Thanks, po. You're welcome. You can't download the video from Facebook, but you can watch it again. Don't worry. There's going to be a replay. Refresh, please. Proud to say I don't go to VA Bootcamp. Yeah, and there's a lot more that you can learn in the VA Bootcamp. But on replay, you can get it immediately. How about VA freelancing? A lot of clients are requiring wired net. Yeah, so to answer Kaizen's question, how about VA freelancing opportunities for LTE 4G wireless broadband users? A lot of clients are requiring wired net. Wired net is really the best when it comes to doing online work. But there's some, like when I started doing VA work, they didn't really care about the connection. What they cared about is getting it done. What I did is mga project based, hindi mga hourly based. So, like I used to do mga collation in Microsoft Excel, and what they care about is the output. So, hindi naman importante yung internet. What's important is yung output, yung files. So, it depends on what kind of jobs you're applying to din. But very important is to have a strong internet connection. Any tips on making a good profile on Upwork? We have my blog posts about it, and we can have another webinar about that. yeah, we're do you send a messenger link? The link, I can't see the link. I sent it here, I think, but yeah, you can go to our blog. You can go to our blog and search it then. Facebook ads. Well, there's a lot of. We'll see. We're gonna try to prioritize yung mga free webinars natin. G Suites webinar. Can you send in Messenger the link? Well, it's a lot of people. I can't manually send to everybody. Sorry naman. Pag mag-apply, we can have more. Thank you, Don John. All right. Doesn't look like we have a lot of questions here. So I really hope that you learned something today, and we have an action item. May assignment pa kayo. Here's a sample client task for you. Okay. So let's say, okay, imagine nyo lang, a client. Your client, Judy, tells you this. I need somebody to research about the different kinds of dental braces for my teenager. Please find out the pros and cons of each and the prices in clinics near Chantilly, Virginia. So let's say that this is a task that a client gives you. Okay, this is a task that the client gives you. And what I want you to do, and we won't check this. Okay, we won't check this, by the way, but this is for your own practice. Practice nilang. I want you to place your findings in Google Doc using the comparison table like I showed you. And this can be something you can include in your Upwork portfolio or in your online jobs.ph portfolio. So feel free to solve this on your own free time. You know, just practice. This is just practice for you. And this might be familiar for some of you because this is an actual assignment that we have inside our paid VA Bootcamp course. Okay, but you get it for free in the crash course. You know, to give an example, but this is one of the assignments that we have in our VA Bootcamp. Inside the Bootcamp, we also have coaches like here. We're just going to give you this. We won't check it, but in the Bootcamp, we have coaches. You have fellow students who you can interact with. We have fellow students you can ask questions and get support from. Like this is a picture of we have batches of what we call the Hustle Challenge, and this is a picture of the students in one of the batches of the Hustle Challenge. So you get support for classmates. We have a number of coaches who can really help you out. So if that's something that you want, I highly recommend checking out our VA Bootcamp. Just to show you, we have, this is a testimonial that we got. Finally, I got my first client. Glory to God. Yeah, I'm super happy. VA Bootcamp is really a blessing to me. I can say that VA Bootcamp is a big part of my career transition. Hindi ako nakamali na nag-enroll ako sa accelerated course last Feb 2019. Although the struggle is real in freelancing, it doesn't help me stop to keep hustling and pursue my goal. So she resigned from her corporate job last May 2018, and she applied to the civil service exam. I'm just summarizing for you. She applied to government agencies since she passed the civil service exam because she wanted to work in government so that she'll have more time with her kids. And she didn't get hired from the agency she applied to. And she says, it's a blessing in disguise na hindi ako na-hire sa in-applyan ko ng government ko kasi may the best pala na ibigay ng Diyos sa akin career. Itong work from home. She found VA Bootcamp on Facebook last year. And then she enrolled in the course. She enrolled in the course in February. So she found it in October. She enrolled in the course in February 2019. And dito nagsimula ang freelancing journey ko. Thank you talaga. And then she got hired as a hustler. We have, it's part of a group within our boot camp here. So this is one example of the success that we have with our students in the VA boot camp din. Just to tell you more about the boot camp, this is an example of the lessons. So I'm not sure if you can see this properly, but we have a lot of lessons on the left side. You can view the different lessons. We have email management, office applications, schedule management, internet research, WordPress management, social media management, data entry, transcription, other jobs, creating freelance profiles, applying for jobs. Okay, we have so many lessons here in the VA Bootcamp. Teach you all the skills, the step-by-step lessons. We have assignments. We have quizzes. We have challenges together, like for you and your classmates. We check profiles, do mock interviews, and basically everything you need to get your first online job. Okay, so if you found this free webinar helpful, you'll find a lot of value talaga in the VA Bootcamp. Okay, you'll find a lot of value in our paid bootcamp. Live coaches, you'll get a support group, which is very important. You'll have your classmates helping with you, and we have exclusive webinars and Q&As just for our students. So if you found this helpful, it's like 100 times more in the bootcamp, especially with the coaches there to help you. And because it's our anniversary month, it's our 3rd year anniversary, everyone here gets a special 15% off coupon code. If you enroll by July 30, the coupon code is VAB June 2019. Okay, so that is the coupon code VAB June 2019. All right, and for everybody who stayed on, so let me just double check something here. Yeah, so that is the coupon code to get you a 15% discount. And thank you everybody to stay on here. I'm going to give you how you can get your certificate. I know that a lot of you want to get your certificate, and even though may bayad yung VA Bootcamp, your certificate is free. Okay, yung certificate is free naman, so you don't have to pay anything to get that certificate. Let me just fix this here. You don't have to pay anything to get the certificate. It's an absolutely free certificate here, and here are the steps. Okay, so well, not totally free. You have to do a few things. Leave us a review on Facebook. Leave us an honest review on Facebook. If you liked, if you liked us, if you didn't like us, tell us them on Facebook. Leave us and I'm gonna include the instructions here, so don't worry. You don't have to copy this. I'm gonna include the instructions here. Leave us a review on Facebook. Share this webinar on Facebook. Take screenshots of a review and of the webinar that you shared it. And we have a form that we want to fill out. Just upload the screenshots of the review and the webinar, and then we'll send you the certificates by next Friday, okay? Because some of you will take some time, and we just want to send it in one batch, okay? So we'll be able to send you the certificate. Wait, no, I should have a picture of the certificate, no? Teka lang, ang layo na. The picture of the certificate like this. I should put it in the end. So if you want to get the certificate, I'm going to leave the instructions here in the comments as well on how you can get your certificate. But this is the certificate. Make sure to fill in this form. That I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to include the instructions as well. Also, we're not just stopping with this one crash course. We're doing another one next week, okay? We're doing another crash course next week. It's a free crash course talking about social media management naman. Ibang topic naman to. It includes basic graphic design, so to help you create those attractive social media posts as well. This is a very useful add-on skill for every single VA out there. So are you guys gonna attend? Let me know. Attending ba kayo? Say yes, I am attending. I am attending. I don't have the price of the VA Bootcamp here, no. But it's over in vabootcamp.ph. The price starts at it's $7,990 for the accelerated program, $7,990 for the accelerated program, and May installments $2,990 if you do for the 3-part installment, plus may discount pa kayo, so minus 15%. Okay, so go it out on vabootcamp.ph. All right, let me know who's coming. Nice. Okay. Wow, yes. I love SSM topic. Yes, we have people coming. We have people attending. So I'm going to include the instructions here in the comments. I'm going to pin the comment there for you guys. So don't worry about that. I can't wait to see all of you guys next Saturday. So thank you so much. I'm very, very glad. And once again, don't forget, I'll leave the instructions here so you can get your certificate. We're going to send it out by next Friday. Thank you, everybody, for staying on. I hope you learned a lot. I hope this was very helpful for you, and you have a great Sunday. Bye, everybody.